I can't take it anymore. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Today, taking this tree down. Just like that, that tree's down. There's no way I could have done it that easily.
So today I am going to get rid of the red and embrace the gray. We'll see how it goes. Thank you to my wonderful friend Kay, who is helping me out with this process. I'll take a picture of you in a minute. Yes, I will.
I got no makeup on.
Oh goodness, okay, fine. And so it begins.
Bleach in to remove color. Put the grocery bag on to class you up a little bit there.
Right. So all I am is a bag of groceries.
Bag of groceries.
All right.
All right.
So now
we're going to time.
Right.
For
how long?
15 minutes at first.
Okay.
So we'll basically check you every 15 minutes until we see significant lightening of the color that's in your hair.
Okay.
And we'll play it by ear as we go along, which is why it takes hours. Hours.
Excellent.
Yes.
Woohoo!
So fun.
There's this thing when you're in the tropics that when you get off the beaten tourist path a little bit and kind of get out in the boonies on that nice secluded beach with your girlfriend or boyfriend, that you have to pay attention to what's going on in the palm trees, because every now and then you'll hear this fluttering in the trees, and all of a sudden this crash, boom, boom, and this coconut falls out of the tree, and it could hit you in the head and it could do some serious damage. Well, we've got a similar phenomenon going on here at the retreat this summer, where every half hour, 15, 20 minutes, hour or so, I'll be sitting around doing nothing, quiet, minding my own business. All of a sudden I hear this crash, crash, flutter, flutter, bam, boom, bang, crash, boom, and I'll look out and I'll see like this branch just falling out of a tree, and sometimes they're pretty big branches. Most of the time they're just twigs and stuff, and they wake you up in the middle of the night in the house and you're like, it's Bigfoot, but you're like, no, it's just a branch. But sometimes they're really loud and scary, and so I'm telling people, it's like if you're out here walking around this year, you need to kind of be careful and watch out. And if you hear something start to fall, pay attention to it, look for it, and get out of its way. And also in the news today, mega giant spiders build giant freaking cobwebs hanging in the middle of thin air.
So we just finished our first step of lightening. We've gotten the red out for, I would say, the majority of red is gone. So back here in the back where Nola's hair is more of her original dark blonde, light brown color, we've kind of gotten everything back to that. We've got a few places where it's a little lighter. And now we're gonna go through with a different lightening product to get more of an even overall lightening effect.
Okay, so we're gonna shampoo this out, and
we're gonna shampoo this out, and then we'll put the other lightener in.
All right.
Yeah. We are going to be doing a different style. So, and because of that, I am going to take off some length before we put the next lightening stage on, because it'll get rid of some of those ends that are already super damaged. And it saves on product because you don't have to use as much, because you're just going to lighten hair that's going to disappear anyway. So I'm taking it, because we're looking for more of a shag look, I'm taking it from the very top of her hair. We're going to have some longer bangs that she can sweep to the side or wear as bangs. And so I'm just twisting it and taking off this portion here.
This is slightly terrifying.
Yes. She's being a very good sport. There we go. All right.
That's
So,
not that much. Of course,
no,
I don't have that
it's
much.
really, yeah. There we go. Go ahead and pop your head up. Woo! Ooh, that's already super cute and already makes your hair look thicker. So, which is part of our goal, right?
That is the goal.
So, yeah. Ooh, hot. I love this. Love it.
These big logs I want to keep for a project in the future. I don't know what yet, but they're really big and they're going to be structural and it's going to be really cool. So I'm going to drag them over to a drying rack that I have set up by the shed so that they can dry out and I can use them later on. This tree was actually alive and apparently there's still a big root in here holding it all together. So we're going to have to get out the chainsaw.
Lightener, which is a little more gentle on the hair than a powdered bleach. It's a cream bleach. And then I'm going to use my Olaplex, which is my Bond.
What does Bond mean?
Bond Maximizer Bond. Bond multiplier. It helps to protect the proteins. It helps to keep the hair stronger and doesn't allow the bleach to do as much damage.
Uh-huh. So how long have you been doing hair?
I have been doing hair for, how old am I? 33 years.
33 years. And now our phone's ringing.
Yeah, our old timer went
our
off.
old timer went off.
Yes. Normally when an old timer goes off, you can't shut them up. The dad jokes are free.
Great. So is it going to be all a solid color or is it going to have different
It will have
shades?
different shades because when your hair lightens and also when you've had color on your hair is going to process to different shades. The different streaks of your hair, so you'll have darker and lighter, and the lighters will lighten up a little more and the darkers will not lighten up as much, and it'll give you several different tones to your hair. Yeah. There we go. And that lightning is already happening, so that's good. And we will check in 15 minutes.
All right.
All right.
This thing's heavy. Now is when I really wish I had the tractor because the tractor's small enough to get in here. The truck is just too big. I can't get it back in here to where I need it to go. Oh gosh, there it is. That's all I needed. This is the exciting part of the job. I'll spare you the boredom. Good news, bad news situation. The good news is I got the log up on my little drying racks. The bad news is I had to cut about 4 feet of log off because, well, that stump end was just giving me a bunch of problems. And when I did that, I uncovered, I don't know if you can see them in there, but I uncovered a nice little ant nest. So I had to cut off this extra little chunk here to get rid of the ant nest. Bye, ants. See you later. But that means this is a really good piece of lumber, and it's light enough now that I can just kind of heft it around and do what I need to get it into position where I want it.
All right, so what are we doing?
So we have gotten to a really good light orange with the ends and the mid shaft where previous color was. So now we're going to put the lightener all over, and then that will, because you don't do it on the roots because it'll process too fast. So now that we've gotten this up to the lighter color, we're going to put the lightener all over so that we can get kind of a evenness to all of the tones all over your head. That's why I always tell people, especially if, I mean, you've had red hair forever. I always tell them, if you're gonna go red, you want to stay red for a while, because it is hard to get the red out. And I mean, obviously there's damage that is done to your hair.
Right. Every time.
Every time. So, because you're changing the basic structure of the hair.
I haven't seen this at all, so I don't know what's going on.
Me neither.
Excellent. Glad to hear that. I feel very confident now. Yeah, I mean, I did go black for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which I look good in black hair.
Well, yeah.
But I had to wear makeup or I looked dead.
Right.
Yeah. And since I don't always wear makeup, it was just too much work.
Yeah. Bag on, so you can hold in the warmth.
So how long now?
Well, we'll check it in 15.
Okay.
And then see where we are. And so, I mean, it might be 30, it might be more.
Okay.
One of the things that's really kind of hard to get across to people sometimes, or that people don't understand, is especially when I'm using the truck, how much time I spend driving backwards. Because a lot of the places I go into, you know, because I'm like just going down this road. I go down here all the time. The problem is I can't turn this truck around in the space because there's just not enough room. So I have to drive in backwards. So you get very adept at using your mirrors and learning your lines of sight, and you go a little slow, but you can usually learn to drive backwards almost as well as you can learn to drive forwards until you hit a tree. You didn't see that, and I didn't break anything, but I bumped the mirror that I was looking at on a tree. It's okay. Since this log is a little more loggy, it's straight and there's no branches or anything sticking out on it, or no roots or anything, call me crazy. I'm gonna see if I can lift this sucker into the back of the truck, and then we can just drive it up there. Well, getting it up's not too bad. It's getting it over to the tailgate. That's gonna be the bitch. That's the hard part. Almost there. In fact, I think we're there.
All right. How long has it been?
It has been 30 minutes with
Okay.
this on. And so I'm just testing strength.
So what color does this have to get to before we're ready?
It needs to be to a yellow. High yellow would be ideal. I don't know that your ends will get there.
What is high yellow?
High yellow is like, it's like a level 12, 13.
Yeah, that tells me nothing.
So it's like a Barbie doll.
Oh.
But the Barbie doll is not with the Barbie dolls with the white hair, but the Barbie dolls with the gold.
What's it? Red.
Golden
yeah,
hair. Yeah, that's like a high yellow. And that is what is ideal. Now what'll happen is it would just be a little bit deeper through the places that don't get as light. Wet down a paper towel and do just a little tester here, and then we'll know if we're light enough for it to take. So, I mean, it's pretty light.
It does seem very light.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
I've never had my hair this color before.
I know, right?
Nice.
We're getting there.
Are you considering going blonde, or are you guys still go red? You're just
Silver.
red first?
Silver.
We're going silver.
Yep. Going.
You're just embracing the full.
I'm embracing the gray.
Wait, did I tell you that like Ella was telling me recently to like go silver as well because it looks cool?
Yeah.
Which would be funny because then we would both have silver hair.
That would be amazing.
We would match. That would be epic.
So I'm just gonna let this sit
Okay.
for just a little while.
Super sexy look.
Yeah.
Two logs on the drying rack. Just in case you think I was being paranoid about what was holding up that poplar tree, it was this. This little branch was holding the entire poplar tree up. It fell and it split this part out here, and when they came by and cut this branch off to drop the other tree, that is all that was holding that poplar tree up from falling on somebody's car or their body. Well, there you have it. I got all 3 logs onto my little drying stand here. If there's anything that this excursion into brute force has taught me, is that moving those 3 big pine logs up by the mountaineer are going to be a big pain in the butt unless I use the tractor. But that's a job for another day. Right now, lunchtime.
So we're super yellow and ready for our
A different color.
different color, silver.
Boy, I hope this looks okay. Well, and it'll be interesting to see how this grows out. You know, like what
Yeah, if
colors
it,
does
I
it
mean, yeah, and how will it blend with your
right,
lighter gray here and the darker gray in the back, and
right,
will it make it easier for you to grow it all out,
right, or will it just
or will it just be another color that you
Another-
have to keep up?
yeah, another weird layered color?
All right, we have this all through. We're gonna let this sit on about 30 minutes, and we're going to put a bag on so it doesn't dry out.
She just doesn't like looking at me. That's why
Yes.
she wants to put a bag on my head every time.
Not your face, just your hair.
Just my hair.
Just your hair. Okay.
Good morning, Cabineers. Welcome to the workshop. Today's project is not one of those home improvement-y style things that you normally see us do that take a long time and take multiple videos so that you can see the outcome of. Today, we're going to be building a tire swing. Now, most people, put a rope through here and hang it vertically like this. I actually want to hang it like this so that you can put your butt in here and sit in here and swing like this. The other thing I'm doing a little differently is I want to build this once and be done with it and forget about it for like 30 years. So that's why I'm using chain. One of the things I always hated about tire swings when I was a kid growing up is someone just threw a rope around a tire and hung it in a tree, which means the thing filled with water. So half the time you went out there to play on it, you'd spent half your day trying to just get the water out, and of course there was bugs and mosquitoes in the water and it was gross, and then you didn't want to play on the tire swing. So what I'm going to do on the underside is I'm going to cut holes with this hole saw here. Hopefully this hole saw works. And try to get release holes so that any water that gets in here from rain will wash out. Now you can't see it because it's all happening inside the tire here, but I'm putting the flat bar on here like so, and then I'm putting on a nut and a lock washer. So hopefully these things will never come undone, and I won't have to come back and fix it again at a later point in time. All right, there we go. All 4 chains attached. Now all I have to do is put all of these chain ends through one of these quick links. It first, and do this one second, this one third, and this one fourth. Now all I have to do is get this thing hung in a tree. And this is the hard part, because now I have to lift the weight of the tire and climb up a ladder. Got it. Whew.
So definitely the Eero Silver was
Okay.
not dark enough.
Okay.
So we used the Ion Titanium Color Depositing Mask for about 3 minutes, and we got a really beautiful gunmetal gray. And I'm excited. Oh, this is cute. I was wrong. We don't want to cut it shorter.
Yeah, I also want to be aware of, like, I don't want the old lady haircut, you
Right,
know?
yes. Definitely.
All right, what do you think?
The gray looks cool, but how you styled it, I thought it was the wig that we have in that room.
Oh, no. Okay, so now it's cute.
Ian, is it actually cute?
Yeah, I like it. It's blue
It does
almost.
not. Well, yeah, this went very, very gunmetal.
Yeah.
This was 3 minutes on, and then I put some more on the back because the back didn't get that color. So, what do you think of the haircut back here?
Yeah.
Cute?
I like it, yeah.
Okay. And we've got our
It makes it
little
look very full.
waves up here. She looks like she's got a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Which we all know I do
We all
not.
know she does
Well, I don't have
not.
a lot either, so.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, let's go look. Well, don't take me yet. You gotta
Okay.
look at
Oh, that's true. It could be terrible.
Well, it looks pretty sturdy. The only way we're going to be able to test if it works is to get in it and go. Whoa! Woo! So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up button on our videos and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. But the best way to enjoy what you've been seeing here today, go to starmountainretreat.com. That's Star Mountain with 2 R's. Hit that book a cabin button and come on down and visit us here on the Tire Swing. See you next time.